Good afternoon here, check-in page with No Time to Be Sad. How is everybody doing this wonderful, it's Monday, right? Monday. Thought I would do another Q&A since I did one early today. Earlier in the week. I did one early in the day. Yeah. I want to do a Q&A today, just talk about some questions you guys might have and kind of talk about what's going on in Thailand a little bit. They're supposed to be letting us know either today or tomorrow what some of the new restrictions are going to be in some of the towns. So I have no idea. I know they're planning on opening up most of the businesses here, but I'm not sure what the restrictions are going to be quite yet. So we'll know something here maybe today or tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Hello, everybody. Hey, Bill, Pete, ABC. Good to see you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to give blood. I've been giving blood about every 3 months. I want to do it about 4 or 5 times, and they won't let you do it until 90 days. I remember in the military, we'd give blood at least a couple times a month, no problem. Let me get connected to the computer. I can barely see the messages popping up on the phone, so give me just a moment. Today I wasn't going to talk about it, but my eyes are a little irritated still. I thought it was almost healed up, and I don't know what happened. Maybe I scratched it in my sleep or something, but I went to the doctor today and got some more medication, and he's going to, in about 4 days, if it doesn't go away, he's going to pick the rest of it. He's going to get it out of my eye, the rest of the, there's like a little tiny infection in there and I can't seem to get it. So I'm only talking about it because it's in my eye and you can see it. I'm going to be, it's irritating the crap out of me. I don't like handicaps for myself. Okay, let me see if I can get connected on here so I can see your guys' comments. And I just want to do kind of a Q&A today. A lot of people have a lot of questions in the description boxes of the videos, so I figured we would just share some on the internet. I'm making a video. I'm almost done with it. Another blah, 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 but it's not a rant. I'm making a video about basically how to move to Thailand. I'm going to give you guys some helpful tips and some tools to make moving and living in Thailand easy for you. And I'm almost done with it. And I'm not sure if it's going to come out tomorrow or not, but going to try. Okay, my goal today on this live stream is to try to answer some questions and try to get to all of y'all, which is usually pretty difficult. So let me start from the top of my screen here. Dave, good to see you. Ben, good to see you. Andy, great to see you. How are you? Bill, good to see you. Courtney, as long as you can buy beer. How is everything, Courtney? Still can't buy beer today, but we've got 3 more days, I think, until that restriction's lifted. Captain Keenan from Australia, good to see you. Steve, hello. Robert Lee, greetings from Dallas, good to see you. Metal Stamping, good to see you. Okay, let's see. It's gone too fast now. I can't keep. Ramite, hello from Eastern Europe. Good to see you. More Graham, always good to see you from Los Angeles. How's things in LA? Lindsay from Surin, hello. Rod, Brian, I don't want to spend the first 30 minutes telling everybody hello, but I really haven't been doing too much. I'm going to donate blood, so I haven't been able to drink any alcohol anyway. So they won't accept your blood if. Maybe that's why so many Thai people don't donate blood. Huh? They're really hurting for blood in Thailand, so about every 90 days, of course, it seems like I'm the only one that's doing it. Mark Pacey, good to see you. Dave Nelson says, I already have a hater. I have many. Not many, a small percentage. Craig, good morning from the UK. I can't pronounce your name, but hello from Siberia. There was a lot of Russian people in Bhutan this year. 21 Roger, good to see you. Shashiskala. Sawadee krap. Shane, sawadee. Russell, Vincent. Devian, Valentina, I like your videos very much. I can hardly wait. A new one. Valentina from Germany. Thank you very much. Peter, thank you very much. Dave, no, they're supposed to let us know either today or Dave's asking about inter-province travel. They're supposed to let us know today or possibly tomorrow, here in the next 3 days, on some of the restrictions throughout Thailand. I think the individual provinces are going to tell us what's going to happen here on probably the loudspeaker. Annie Bryant, wait, let me see, let me back up. Tim, what's your favorite Thai dish? I like them all. I like lat mu, I think probably the best. Sawadee, hello. The state of emergency should be extended until May. Prime Minister yeah, they're going to let us know today. I think whatever happens, there's always going to be people that disagree with whatever the situation is anyway, so that's normal. Any plans to travel next month? Yes, definitely. If they let me get in my vehicle and drive out of the Top Phnom and the Khon Phanom, we're going. For sure. There's no, well, we're definitely going to move. We're going to Mukdahan. Everybody loves your shirt. Mafia is wearing the cool shirt today. Brock, good to see you. Some restrictions have been lifted here as of today, but inter-region travel is still not permitted. Brock is in Karat. They're going to let us know today, so. And, well, I don't know how they're going to do it because the Prime Minister's already said he's still going to leave a lot of the regulations and restrictions up to the provinces. No croissants today, but I am making bread. I haven't made it since I made the croissants. And I figured I'm making 2 loaves and some dinner rolls of whole wheat bread. No Vegemite. What is the word of the day today? I don't know. Tell me what you want to know in Thai, word of the day. I've been forgetting about that. No Vegemite, Tim. We're done with that. Andy Lee, Clay Cluster, if you don't, okay. I don't have any moderators here today, so if somebody's being belligerent, I apologize. Tell me, I'm not able to read all the comments, so trouble. Trouble in Thai language is, hang on, I forgot. It's danger is antalai, trouble. Is there a word for trouble? Like, what do you mean trouble? Like you're in trouble or there's trouble? Is there a word for trouble? Some words they don't use in Thai language. It depends on the context of the word. Christian, aloha. Rod, hello from Seattle. I'm done painting the back wall. It's finished. I bought a table today for the Mafia. Maybe I'll show you later on in this video. The ladies came over tonight and goes, hey, let's celebrate tonight in the back. I'm like, yeah, but I can't because I'm donating blood tomorrow, so no drinking till tomorrow. Chris, I wish the Twitter bikes were sold in America. I really like my Twitter bike. You know, it's just the only reason why I bought it is because the guy was the dealer right down the road. So, but I really like the bike. It's really been really durable driving around in Thailand, and it handles my fat ass pretty good. So, Thailand vloggers, good to see you. Problem is like Maini bin Ha. That's like, yeah, no worries, don't worry about it, no problem. I've got like a damn fruit fly terrorizing me. I got him. Bastard. Maybe they passed out. Pete, you're drinking kid. I'm reading some of the comments. There's a lot of comments coming up. Painting his inner hippie. You know, the thing is, Thai people love a lot of colors. It's kind of like Jamaica. You know, they like a lot of colors and everything. So whatever, doesn't matter to me. Courtney, my fly zapper lasted one day and it broke. These things are about, I don't know, $3, $100. You can get the expensive one, but it lasts about the same time. For me, I just buy the cheap ones and they seem to last. But for whatever reason, you can only charge them so many times. And I don't know, they don't last. I don't know why, but they're cheap to buy another one. I just throw them away. Oh, sorry, Brock. Yeah, there is another one. I have another subscriber that is in Karat right now, so I apologize. You're in Perth. I can't remember all 35,000 of you, right? Or 36 now. Dave, good Lord, anybody that comes to Thailand for Songkran will see so many colors. Will make their eyes bleed. Yeah, even their hair. There's still a lot of people riding around today with colored hair. Hey, Daz, good to see you. Somebody said I had a very nice, opinionated person that they wished would go away, so I wasn't able to stay on the lookout. Pete, you are very lucky. You have a nice life and beautiful life. Thank you very much, but for me, luck is like winning the lottery. You know, I've talked about this many times. I've made a whole lot of bad choices in my life. I think at some point we have to seek for better things, you know. I mean, if my life wasn't good here with Paige or her family, if it wasn't what we all wanted, then it would be something different, you know. I wouldn't settle for it, but yeah, I get it. I am lucky to find somebody like Paige, for sure. So, my subs have gone up a little bit. I made a video the other day, and I could see in my statistics. I lost like 37 because I don't know. When you voice your opinion, the world's so divided right now, so it's difficult to talk about things. Pad Thai, I don't know if Thailand's opening up soon. The word right now is yes. They've already pretty much said they were going to open the provinces up next to us, but it's up to the provinces to decide that, and we should know in a couple of days. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot of international travel. If I had to guess, I would say July, but I don't know. It just depends on the rest of the world, you know. Dion, hello. Apollo, how tricky is it to create the special effects of your double in the videos? It's really easy, to be honest with you. It's all about the editing and trying to make it smooth. The most difficult thing is the shading. If I'm standing in a certain spot of the video, the shading on the wall might look a little bit different, and it's difficult to correct that. But and the timing of the voice, because you're talking to yourself and you're pausing, and sometimes I have to either slow down. If you look at my other person not talking, maybe I've kind of slowed the speed down to create the timing right on the conversation. But I don't know, I'm bored. Sometimes I need some entertainment for myself, and it's funny. But it's not that difficult, but there's only so many times I think I can get a giggle out of that, right? The bread smells good. Will you go check on it and see make sure it's not... It needs to be kind of dark on the top, but you know what it's supposed to look like. Tony, good to see you. Good afternoon. Steve couldn't sleep. Glad to see you. Get my twin to film, yeah. I wish I could get Paige to, but she's like a wandering cat, you know. She'll have the camera and she'll be like, no, you know, and it's just, forget it. Rick, aloha. Nina, UK will introduce 14-day quarantine for everybody entering the country. Yeah, I'm not sure on Thailand. I know there's probably still... You think it's done? Is it really brown on the top? I'm going to have to go into the kitchen and check my bread. You guys want to come with me? Or you want to sit here and talk to yourself? Hang on a second. I got to go check on... Maybe pull it out of the oven. They're still in the kitchen, right? There's people in the kitchen. You guys can't see what's going on. This is a live stream. We have a couple of friends over. Almost. It needs to get maybe a little bit. Let's see. Now the timer's good. We'll just let it cool off in there. How does that look? Mafia's got the cool shirt on today. Say hello.
Hello.
My father-in-law's got a couple of friends over. They're lawyers. They live in Nakhon Phanom, and I don't want to put them on the video. David LaForest, the government announced at 1:05 today that the emergency decree will be extended until end of May, including the curfew and limited travel between the provinces. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't I can't imagine them doing that with, there's only 270 active people in Thailand with the coronavirus, but I'll have to check myself. Look on the internet while you're there and see if they've talked about what's happening, okay? Dowlo, thank you very much for the Leo. After I give blood, thank you. My eye is good. I had to go back to the doctor today. I still have a little bit. It won't go away. He's going to have to extract it in about 4 days. He gave me some stronger medication, and it's the problem is you get a little bump in your eye and it irritates it. And then I want to, in my sleep, I rub it and it got irritated more. So. Other than that, I can see fine. Matt's going to send a big jar of Vegemite. No, I need to give the one I have away. Jim, there is no alcohol sale in Pattaya starting yesterday, Sunday the 26th. There hasn't been alcohol sales in a while, I was pretty certain about. I don't know. Frank, good to see you. Been doing some cooking, bread, making cheese, and bike riding, trying to keep busy. In Melbourne. Awesome. Me too. Asia Expac, the Center for... I don't want to read that. Good to see you. Ronald Patira, how much does one of your father-in-law's tuk-tuks go for? That's a good question. I made a video on it. It starts at 90,000 baht. So that's like $2,800 roughly, something like that. Okay, Pad Thai wrote something in Thai. He says, you'll understand. It says, da tung. Da tung. I can't read. Da tung. I can't even barely see it. Da tung ying. Is that Sala E or Sala E? Come read this. I can't see it. It's so tiny. Da. I know that's Thai. Ying. Oh, Gawkai. I thought that was Tall Tung. I can't barely see it. I gotta have my, sometimes when I'm on the internet, I have to use the damn magnifying glass. I can make this bigger, but not right now. Mo, I'm good, thank you. The Oracle, hi Chuck, guess you are by now used to spicy food, but are there still some where you say, no, that's even too spicy? You know the little dried chili peppers that are in some of the dishes? Man, the dried ones are extremely hot. And I don't like the flavor. It doesn't taste good anyway. It's just too hot. So I won't eat the peppers, but I'll eat anything on the dish. I'm missing a lot of questions, guys. I apologize. Yes, I've done everything with the hot compress. I have lots of antibiotics. Today I got new ones, and he gave me some antihistamine, but I have to take at night. And yeah, I've got all kind of stuff still. I got stuff in my pocket too. It's if it wasn't irritating my eyeball, I probably wouldn't have so much crap to try to get rid of it, but I want it gone. I don't even want to talk about it. The only reason why I ever mentioned it to you is because you can see it on my eyeball. But it's not too bad. The swollen's, it's just right there, a little bit on my eye. I don't know, it was a lot worse. I guess it looks like crap. It's irritating the crap out of me. But anyway, it's not pink eye. I just was tested at the hospital just earlier today. It's just an irritation from the bump. It just got red like the other day. Anyway, I know it's Q&A. Let's talk about something else. Is the ant, wait, somebody said something about ant eggs. The other day you said what you were eating were ants. Were they really ants? Yes, you know, I wouldn't just go eat ants and ant eggs, but the seasoning and the way they cook it is it's really good. It's really good. I had ant eggs in an omelet that was really good too, but the ants it's crazy. They're super sour, like eating a lime. They're very sour. Will you check on the bread one more time? Hi, Fall. Okay, I'll tell her when she gets back. Sorry, I see all the hearts popping up. You got my attention. Harmony, good to see you from London. Paige doesn't like that really Isan type food. I, Paul, said hello.
Hello.
Will you check it out?
Check it out.
Yeah, just set it on the side. Kevin, good to see you. Graham Hayes from Tasmania, very awesome to see you. Mark from Wales. You know, the first time, I'll try anything once. I tried and I made a video. I made a video on every damn thing. It's funny when people try to tell me, I had a guy tell me the other day on an email that I should really learn to speak Thai if I want to live in Thailand. But he was a long email kind of lecturing me on about how middle-class Thai people were in Phalang, and, you know, kind of knew all the answers, right? You know, but he can't even really, he made an opinion about me. I don't know any Thai. It's kind of funny how people are sometimes that just want to voice their thoughts without thinking. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh, I'll try anything once. One time I had, I don't know if it was cow or buffalo. I'm sure it was cow. They said it was cow, but it was placenta. It was cooked in a stew, and it tasted really good. But I was sick for 5 days, like really, like shitting sideways, sick for 5 days. It wasn't fun. And Paige was laughing the whole time. I told you. She won't eat stuff like that. Ant eggs, pala. She can't eat shellfish because she's allergic. But will you eat somtam, Isan?
No.
Yeah, she doesn't eat somtam, Isan. Mafia is sitting down over there. Larry from Mexico, New York. Okay, how are you? The next time you're up, will you grab me another water?
Okay.
And a scotch and water? Just kidding. Nothing. Jim said he purchased wine, beer, and vodka. I have a lot of friends that live in Pattaya. Daz is in Pattaya. And I don't think you could buy beer, but I don't know. I don't live there. What do I know? Hopefully you can buy beer soon. Petuluma. Well, Louis, good to see you from South Africa. Petuluma, how are the roadside roasted field rats they serve along the cobras after the rice harvest? I've never seen them cooked. I've never tried. I've eaten one in Korea a long time ago, but I've never eaten a field mice here in Thailand. Now, they sell them at the Lao market here in Thap Phnom, but I've never ate one. I would. It would probably be no problem. It's it's just a rice field mouse. The snake, I have no interest. I've eaten rattlesnake before. If I come across one, that definitely will get Paige to try it. Just kidding. A rat and a snake. She says Thailand still has a lot of chicken. Danny, can't wait to get back. I hope you get back soon. Troy, good to see you. Daniel, good to see you. Juan from Northern California Bay Area, good to see you. Smoke Deaf from Samut Prakan, right? Is that right? I'm talking to myself. As always, I'm always talking to myself. Just asking. Justin, good to see you. Justin, how long did they just stop selling alcohol the other day? Yesterday? In Pattaya? I wonder why they did that, if so. Any word on the new restrictions yet? Peter, good to see you. Anyway, not really a whole lot going on. The temperature has been really cool here the last few days. There's been a lot of bad storms throughout Thailand, but we're coming into the rainy season, starts in June here. But I'm really excited about getting out there and going traveling with, sorry guys, but not a whole lot of tourists. We always try to find places that are least populated anyway, but I can't wait to get back out on the water. Earth Camper explores any plan to give tour of local interesting place in Thap Phnom. I've got so many videos on Thap Phnom, things to do in Thap Phnom, 10 things to do in Nakhon Phanom. If you just go through, I know it's difficult to go through 800 and something videos, but I've got one that says top 10 things to do in Nakhon Phanom. It's all of which this is part of Nakhon Phanom. I think that might be the best one for you. Elite Sands, where alcohol sales stopped a few weeks ago in Pattaya. Don't know if anyone's selling now. Yeah, that's a problem in Thailand. Everybody's got a different experience. And, if you're in certain areas of Thailand, 7-Eleven, I can't imagine them selling beer, period. But mom and pop places, that's up in the air. But somebody said they just bought alcohol the other day in 7-Eleven. I don't know. Thailand e-biker, good to see you. American Flong and Prasong says hi. Still waiting for you to come by to try e-biking. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I lost connection. I have an email and was gonna. I'm having too much fun sitting at home right now. Mark Pacey, what are the transport options from Bangkok to your town? I guess you're new to the channel, but that video I just said, well, anyway, I'll just tell you, we have an airport in Nakhon Phanom. It goes direct flights from Bangkok. Normally there's 4 flights a day, sometimes more, but on the average 4 flights a day back and forth to Bangkok from Don Muang Airport, and then or bus. We have bus stations in almost every little AMPA here in Nakhon Phanom, and they have a shuttle bus that'll take you from Nakhon Phanom Airport into town in Nakhon Phanom, or bring you here, or even take you to Mukdahan. It's a 45-minute flight from Bangkok. have I lost weight? Why are you asking me? Yeah, I was working out pretty hard and not riding my bicycle, so no, I'm still fat. Right now I'm 90, about 90. In the morning, about 90 kilos. I want to be about 86. So, it's so hard. It's really hard. And my mother-in-law's been cooking lunch. She just finally stopped cooking dinner like the last 3 nights. It's kind of like been on my own, which has been great. But she's been cooking every day, and it's hard. No problem, Mark. I think it was called, here, I'm at my computer right now. So let me look real quick. I think it was, if you're not a subscriber, to find videos on my channel, you can just click on YouTube, No Time to Be Sad, and any topic, No Time to Be Sad Pattaya, No Time to Be Sad Insurance, No Time to Be Sad Bicycle, and you'll find a whole list of videos in that category. So I think it was called, we're going to do, if you do Nakhon Phanom, I think every one of my videos will pop up. So I think it was top 10 things. And Nakhon Phanom. Or maybe, I can't remember, maybe it's things to do in Nakhon Phanom. Yeah, no, it was 10. Here it is. I can't share it here, but this is a good video about what to do in Nakhon Phanom, the air travel, transportation, kind of the layout of, I always recommend people, and since I've done that, there's probably about, I know there's at least an extra 20 people living in Nakhon Phanom from our channel, but I do recommend if people see outside of the normal areas, and Nakhon Phanom is beautiful, and it's so easy to get there from Bangkok. But the video is called 10 Things to Do in Nakhon Phanom, where to go. But if you just type in No Time to Be Sad, 10 Things to Do in Nakhon Phanom, you'll see that video. And I think it's a decent video. It's only 18 minutes long. $326 people watching right now. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Jim Arok, stuck in India. Lim, the flight costs vary. A lot of times, if the problem with flying is like luggage. Luggage fees are really high if you have a lot of luggage. So if you got a lot of stuff, you can leave it at the airport, and just carry a small bag or pay the fee. But normally the plane ticket itself, if you get it at the right time, could be anywhere from 700 baht to 2,000 baht, depending on the time. Weekends are always more, people coming home to Isan, of course, holidays, stuff like that. But normally it's like 20 bucks. Yongying's gonna get fired for watching my videos. Sorry to hear that. Maybe it's a good thing. The painting is finished, Tony Norris. Tony H, your video is blurred. Well, to me it is at the moment. Probably because, if you watch this video later on, it'll be in high definition. But whenever I'm uploading right away, it's always at about 340. And there's nothing I can do about it. Live streams are low quality when you're watching them live. There's nothing I can do about it. It all has to do with YouTube. And right now they're kind of they kind of don't want to give too many. They don't want the quality to be too good because there's a lot of people right now using YouTube, and a lot of the schools are having to use YouTube for, for the kids, for the students. So they said that they were going to keep everybody down to 780. Is that what it is? 7 something. But my videos have been 1080. So, Jimmy, good to see you. But it might be your internet connection too. You might want to hit the refresh. See, some people says the video is HD there too, so I guess we got lucky. Why did you paint the floor green? Because that's all they really had, and I thought, okay, well, it'll look like grass. Cool, let's do it. Anything that has a lot of colors, 720, that's what I was looking for. I don't know, the green's cool, isn't it? You only have one option flying to Nakhon Phanom, and that's Air China. I mean Air Asia, not Air China already took over. No time to be sad, said it. No. Air Asia is your only option. They used to have Nok Air, but Nok Air and Air Asia. I really thought about painting the whole damn house, but my father-in-law's got all his part stuff, and I was like, yeah, no, we'll wait, we'll do it later. And then I'll probably pay somebody because it makes no sense to do it. The bread's out of the oven. Paige is, I don't know. I wanted her to do some research. They're asking, what are you doing on the computer? I'm trying to see if they have any information right now on the... Huh? Oh, she's looking at cats. Never mind. We're screwed on the info part for now. Soon as I find out what the restrictions are, now I can't tell you what every province is, and because they're all going to be different, but we should know something here pretty soon. There's no idea, there's no time frame on the international flights. For me, if I had to guess, I would say July. But it depends on outside of Thailand. Paige is wearing glasses, but they're not glasses, they're just like computer glasses to keep the UV down. She used to have like really thick glasses when I met her, but she went and had eye surgery. She had the LASIK done in the US, and her vision's perfect. She had really bad vision. I'll tell you a funny story. When me and Paige were dating, my youngest son was still living with my ex-wife, and we went to go pick him up one day, and Paige was in our SUV. I had a Tahoe. She was next to me, and my son was coming out of the house, and my ex-wife came out with him, and she waved, and Paige she didn't usually wear her glasses. She couldn't see crap. But when we were driving, she never wore glasses, and she put her face up against the window, and she went like that. And we drove off and didn't get halfway down the street, and my phone's ringing, and it's my ex-wife. And she goes, "What's that bitch's problem? What is she looking at me for? She got a problem with me?" And I was like, "What?" And I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "She can't see. She probably was just trying to look at you and see what you look like." And so anyway, she started laughing, and it was kind of funny. She's like, "Hey, bitch, looking at me?" Like, relax. Paige doesn't care, wouldn't think anything like that, but she just couldn't see. But my ex was like a firecracker, a Mexican. She'd fight a grown-ass man. She was a demon. Sunny, good to see you. Singapore. When all this stuff is over, maybe probably next year. I don't know. We'll see. I want to make a trip to Singapore. No, not anytime. Can't even really think about it right now. Yeah, big trip. Next big trip is Mukdahan. Gonna go to Robinson's Mall and Top Supermarket, and maybe go have a lunch on the river. Maybe. Our next adventure. The little things, right? Of course, Jimmy, there's going to be a big party. You know it. You know it's going to happen. Jan from Seren, good to see you. Fiddler Demella, can we get a whoop whoop? John Asian Adventure, hello, good afternoon. Tops is awesome for Flong. Now, there is a, next time I go to Udon, I saw it was like a Top Super Center. It was like as big as a damn Robinson's Mall. I saw it a couple of times, and by the time I see it, you got to make like a really long U-turn to come back. I said, next time, but I'm going to make a point to go to this massive Tops supermarket. But depending on where the Tops market is, they don't always have a whole lot of Falang stuff. Like the Tops supermarket in Khon Kaen would have a lot more than the one here in Mukdahan, because there's not too many Falangs live. I'm going to go get a water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Brett, good to see you. Pete Mitchell, you two enjoyed a few weeks together with your nice family time go by fast. Actually, it's been pretty good, to be honest with you. I'm ready to go, and I've been complaining a lot. And I've been aggravating Paige, I know it. She's let me know it today, actually. So, talking about things that really don't matter. So, but it's been really good being at home with the mafias and sitting around and just having family time. It wasn't too bad, but you know, this whole thing really doesn't affect me and Paige too much because we have the money to sit here and we don't work. I'm not employed. Everything's okay for us, you know, but I worry about things I probably shouldn't worry about, I guess. I'll just leave it at that. So it'll all work out pretty soon. Go visit Nid and help her plant some rice. No. I like Nit, she's a good person, but no, I'm not going to go help her plant rice. I want to do it, but I'm sure maybe after about 30 minutes I'll be like, okay, that was cool, thanks. I'll have it on a video and look back on it whenever I want to. Does Paige have a baby bump? Yeah, baby Leo. I don't know, I guess he's asking if you're pregnant.
Yeah, baby Leo.
But he didn't say that, he said baby bump. That's the politically correct way to ask if a fat woman's pregnant. Good morning from Amsterdam. Side trip life, good to see you. Building electric tuk-tuk. I had a lot of plans, a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas for, he's never going to do that. He's always going to build the same thing. He's kind of evolved to where he's at now. Maybe like he's had like 2 or 3 styles of tuk-tuks, but he's not going to change anything. He's set up for what he's got, and yeah. The door out front, it's only like 25,000 baht. It's not that expensive to put an electric door up, but that door is actually like 3 sections, and I'd like to put up a door there, but he's like, no, that's his shop. He likes it that way. You know, he's already hurt his back one time on it, and when he's ready to do it, we'll get a door put on there. Hey Chuck, does that AC ever get used? Only during Sunday Fun Day. I think maybe 2 or 3 times since I've lived here, I've turned that air. It's been so hot I had to turn the air conditioner on, but I'm pretty much used to it. With the fans blowing on me, I'm used to it. Fiddler Demella, you show us wonderful flowers, so can you also show us some Thai bugs? I show bugs on the flowers. Yeah, she got distracted with her shopping. No, I hear her listening to the news.
Yeah, I get bored.
And she got bored really quick. Richie Rich, thank you very much for that. Chillax, bro. I am chillaxed. Scott, the way your place is set up, why no bugs in the house? Because we have a lot of geckos. They eat the bugs. I mean, we have mosquitoes and flies, but I don't know, it's just different in Thailand. You're not going to have animals running in the house, and they just don't do that here. It has to be open because it's a very humid place. And if you want to shut everything up and run the air conditioner all day, that gets expensive. Brian, good to see you. Marcella, good to see you. Fiddler, yes, take us to the White Temple. Are you talking about the one in Chiang Rai? Andrew Jones, good to see you. Thank you for subscribing from England. Trent, England. Zane, Chuck, where are you gonna be in 10 years? I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow, but okay, let's think 10 years. I'm 51, 62. I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna be here in Thailand for sure. I think if I make it to 60 years old in Thailand, I don't think I'm gonna leave Thailand. Right now today, I have no interest in leaving Thailand, but you know, you never know what happens. So, but I think if I make it to 60, I know I won't leave Thailand. So I see myself here in Thailand. Good question, though. Thank you. So I already asked you once, which white temple are you talking about, Fiddler? The one white temple that comes to mind is the one in Chiang Rai. And if you're talking about that one, just click Notime2bsad Chiang Rai. And there you go. You'll see the white temple. Did I ever serve overseas? Yes. Franklin Jones, good to see you. Hey, Chuck. We have the geckos here in Palm Beach as well. Yeah, I remember that. And the big giant palmetto bugs, which they have here too. I hate frogs. But Paige said there was one of them big frogs in the house the other day. I can't stand them things. Tony Norris, what is my favorite beer? Modelo, of course, Mexican beer. Modelo then probably Dos Equis, and then Leo. Or maybe Modelo, Leo, and then Dos Equis. Yeah. The Village Farah. Thank you very much, and you're also a Patreon supporter. Thank you very much for that. Paige needs more maple leaf, Canadian maple leaf gear. How much did I pay for my tattoos? That's a good question. This one I paid 7,000 baht for 2 times. The first time the guy didn't have the color was shit. It took him a few days to do it, 7,000 baht. Then I went to a place in Nakhon Phanom and got it for 7,000 baht. This I got for like $300 in the US. This cost me 1,000 baht, which I thought was a little overpricey. The big Hanuman on my back was 1,000 baht, and I have a Thai traditional tattoo with the bamboo stick. I got it in Koh Chang, and it was very expensive. I think 4,000 baht, but it was in Koh Chang. There's a lot of Thai people here that do tattoos, very good tattoo stuff, and you can get it for almost nothing. I'm missing a lot of comments, guys. I don't like tiger beer hue. I couldn't even get down a couple of swallows, and Paige didn't like it, and I don't know. I can't. Our good friend, my accountant, he named his son Tiger from Tiger Beer. Motorcycle camping. Will you say or post when you hear about the restrictions? It'll be on my next video before I gather. I'll try to gather as much information as I can with the other provinces. And I don't want to say anything until we know for sure. Somebody already made a comment earlier, but I just can't see Thailand with having so many restrictions and extending what they have now with the cases that they got. I can't see that happening in Thailand, But we'll see what's going to happen here. Is it on there already? But we'll look later or something. Did he talk about it or what? We'll look later. Apollo says if there's another alcohol ban, if this alcohol ban continues another month, Paige might start smoking that hat. I couldn't imagine Paige smoking weed. That would be pretty funny.
No, I'm not smoking.
She hates cigarettes. When I first met her, I smoked, and she told me a little bit, maybe a year later, she's like, yeah, you're gonna have to. I can't be around you if you're gonna continue to smoke. So it took me a little while, but I finally quit. I'm glad I did. It's been a while now. I don't know, 12 years or something like that. Yeah, no news on international flights. I don't think they're going to know anything about that soon, other than continuing to have the same restrictions they have now. Thailand will stay closed, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure the border of Thailand will be closed next month for sure. That's to Laos and everybody. I don't think they'll open it up. But inside the provinces, they've already said they were going to do that prior to the to saying They already said they were, but some provinces are going to stay closed. Like Bangkok. Bangkok is going to stay closed. If you travel outside of Bangkok, then you're still going to have to do the quarantine. That's not what they said today, but that was news the other day. Mike says Phuket's supposed to open up on the 1st. Nobody's really said anything yet, and that's what they say here in Nakhon Phanom, and I can't see why they wouldn't open up, to be honest. You can't get a train to Bangkok. They're having flights right now, one flight from Air Asia from Bangkok to Nakhon Phanom. So I know there's going to be air travel out of Bangkok. But if you're coming from Bangkok to Nakhon Phanom next month, you're going to have quarantine for 14 days in Nakhon Phanom or wherever your destination is from the airport to in Nakhon Phanom province. You'll be restricted in-house quarantine for 14 days. Like isolated type. I think Bangkok and Phuket had the most restrictions for traveling outside. Was you had to be isolated restriction for 14 days. Ours wasn't too bad. We just had to be in the house and not around a whole lot of people because we came from an area that wasn't infected. So that was just Nakhon Phanom. RK from Sweden, good to see you. Justin says Pattaya News reports open on May 4th. I haven't verified that, but that's what Justin says. I think the reason for only one flight is because they want to limit the amount of people so they can monitor them. You know, they don't want like thousands of people coming into Nakhon Phanom because they're going to have to keep track of all these people wherever they're going, whatever Ampa they're going, Nakhon, Thap Phanom, Renu Nakhon, Ban Klang, stuff like that. People have got to be able to monitor them. So if they have a lot of people coming, they won't be able to keep track. The way it is right now, here's today's number. Whether you think it's true or not, whatever, I'm tired of having that discussion. Today's number, active number of people reported to have the virus is 270 people. So, I didn't want to make this live stream all about that, but the thing is that this is what's happening around the world, and this is what's happening in Thailand, and it's everybody's concern because they want to come to Thailand, they want to travel to Thailand, or they have family in Thailand. So, yeah, I wish I could talk about our next trip to Koh Samet or something, you know. Paul says, Pattaya News, Fab 103 says they are going to extend the lockdown with 0 new cases. Yeah, I will say this, for foreigners, we got a handicap on that because we get secondhand information from somebody interpreting it in English sometimes. So, only reason why I'm saying that is because I've had a lot of people tell me stuff and share stuff with me that wasn't actually true, and they got it from this secondhand source of a blog or a Facebook page or something like that. So I'm not saying it's not true, but a lot of times you really gotta get it from the source. Bangkok Post says the decree extended. I would be very disappointed if that was true. Now, I think it's true in Bangkok, but I don't think it's going to be true because they've already said they weren't going to do that throughout Thailand. But I mean, when you say that it's extended to that, they're just generally saying that that's Thailand. I think probably that means Bangkok, but. Jan says they can extend a decree to allow them to amend restrictions as they see fit up or down. That makes sense, but we'll see. Anthony, you're correct. Things change like every single day here. That's why they have like daily, announcements. I don't like San Miguel. I never liked it. I've tried it a couple of times. I don't like the flavor. Gusman, thank you very much for that $20. Hello from Baton Rouge. Very good, awesome food in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. Chuck and Paige, remember Chuck, give a man a fish and feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll sit in a bass boat and drink beer all day. I miss Louisiana. Toledo Bend is one of my favorite places to fish. And of course it's Texas too. It's the border of Texas and Louisiana. Jordy, thank you very much. Hey Chuck, love your channel. What's the best visa scheme to stay in Thailand a long time? I know the ED visa, but does that tie you to class? Yeah, if you're going to get an educational visa, they will actually, like say you're learning to speak Thai, they will check to make sure you're actually doing. They had a big crackdown on people doing fake educational visas, but I got a video, I'm almost done with it. It might come out tomorrow talking about those very things and sharing some websites to give you, so you can make the best decision on what type of visa benefits you. Because I don't know your circumstance. I don't know how old you are. I don't know anything about you, but I'm going to give you some tools so you can do the research yourself on that. But it all depends on what you want. If you want to do a 1 year, I don't know. I don't know how old you are. But I'm going to give you that information tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Maybe. Tony says, looks like they have extended the lockdown until May. Are you talking about in just your province? Like you can't leave your... Same thing right now, you can't leave your province, you can't buy alcohol in Phang Na. When I do get this information, I will try to share some Thai sites with you so you can look at it yourself. But it's going to be difficult really to tell you what every single province's restrictions are. Yeah, I'll look into it, Tony. Like I said, a lot of times we get like jumbled information from a lot of the blog sites and this and that. So I don't know. Apparently he did talk about it today, but it all depends on, we haven't heard any local announcements. See, Justin says it's extended to July. Then other people are saying it's in May. Some people are saying it's into April. So there's a lot of what, I don't know. But I think it all just depends on your province, really. Paul, I have 2 bikes, a mountain bike and a road bike. I got my mountain bike down the other day. You can't see it. It's a green mountain bike. Rolls Royce guy, wow, you're up early. I usually don't sleep in the afternoon, but I get up about 5 every morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, but right now it's 3:12 p.m. Unless you're not talking to me, you might not be talking to me. I'm missing a lot of people, I can see that. July 31st is the visa amnesty extension date, correct. Yeah, that's ice cream. I theme. It's not, here's a word of the day, ice cream. I theme. Theme, like a DT, like team. I team. Yeah, you can get away with that. I team. You know, a lot of time when I moved here, I was like, Thai people can't pronounce anything. It's not I team, it's ice cream, you know? It's an English word. But that's how they spell it in Thai language. It's the way it is spelled, the sound is I team. So they say it as it's spelled in Thai, just like we say River Kwai. Let's see, we've been streaming for 72 minutes, got 327 people watching, 189 thumbs up. Thank you very much for that, guys. If I could just get every one of you to subscribe to the channel, that would be really cool. You know, subscribing doesn't really, there's no fee, it doesn't cost you anything to do that. You really don't notice anything, it's just, it helps out my channel. Darren from Ireland, good to see you. Jan, Chuck, have you found nice Thai bread, not sweet? The only bread I've ever had in Thailand that was pretty good, actually it really wasn't, because I use this margarine butter and it's like wax. But sometimes the lady will make this like really good, like French style bread, and really good, like crispy, but it still has that aftertaste. But the bread's not good in Thailand. You got to find a bakery that has, you know, that wants to spend the money to use quality stuff, and you're going to have to go to Bangkok to find that. Thank you, Mark, for that. You're correct. Lewis, no, Rafi says Nana Bakery chain in Thailand makes really nice French bread and croissants. Thank you for sharing that. That's what I'm saying, Jan. It's they don't use butter. They use some kind of, it's like a margarine. It's imitation, and it's not good. But you can't sell stuff for so much money in Thailand, and butter is expensive in Thailand. They got to make a profit. Which music bands do you love? I like Thai music. I like old rock and roll. I like country too. Pink Floyd's cool. I think Paige is hungry. Sam the man, good to see you. Good morning. Man, what time is it in New York? Make my own butter. It's not that expensive. I just assume buy it. I like Kansas. "4:17 a.m. in New York City." Is it New York City? Come on down, Steve. I'll make you a loaf. Daniel from Romania, good to see you. John, Melbourne, Somewhat Big Hop, Classic Rock. New York City. Well, I hope you're safe there. I hope everything's good. I hope you're able to go to the store and buy food and you're safe. Paige is not in here right now. Get a rope. I've never been to New York, Sam. We had planned to go close by there in our travel trailer. Of course, we weren't going to drive a travel trailer in New York City, but the closest I ever went was to, we went into Niagara Falls in Canada and then came out in Buffalo. Yeah, Drew, I put up Thai music sometimes. It just depends on my mood. I don't like doing the same things over and over again, but I do like to show the Thai. I think it sets the mood, the scenery in the videos. Plus, that's what I'm doing in the morning. When I wake up, I get on my bicycle, I go take a ride on the river. I do about 10K in the morning, and then I come back and have some coffee.
Hey, Mike.
Huh? Coffee? Oh.
Phối cái này nó
Blah, 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 blah.
làm một số quạt phối cái này.
Mafia. This is boring. I don't have strippers on my live stream. Sorry. I just wanted to answer some questions, do a little Q&A. And I wish they just made an announcement on some of the restrictions in Thailand. When I get off of this live stream, I'll do some investigating, and I'm sure you guys will too. And I'll try to get them to watch it in Thai and see what he says. But whatever it is what it is, I think. But yeah. What can we do? I think at this rate, Thailand will be at 0 in another week of people that actually have the coronavirus. So for them to extend the restrictions for another month, to me, it just makes no sense. But I don't know. Maybe they just want to make sure. They do have a lot of people that are trying to come into Thailand right now. So I think numbers will change here pretty soon. A lot of people outside of Thailand have already filed with their Thai embassies wherever they're at, stating that they're trying to come home to Thailand. So there's going to be a lot more people trying to come in. I don't know how they're going to do it, but we'll see. The Oracle, you learned a lot from Thai people, but do some Thai people learn a lot from you? You know what? I try to talk to people in Thai, and Thai people are like us. They generalize us. They think we're all the same. They all pretty much think we have endless amounts of money. They don't really understand why we're in Thailand. Why do we leave our country? You know, why we're here for something, you know, so they do generalize us. So I try to talk to them and explain to them, you know, our society, our way of life. It's not that much different than them, really. I mean, a lot of people live check to check and in the West, and not all of us are rich. That's my bread, my whole wheat bread. Show them. You're getting it on my computer.
Okay, here.
It's a little warm. No butter, no Vegemite, no nothing.
It's good.
That's really good.
Oh, so how come you only see me coming?
Sorry.
Sweet.
But I do try to talk to them about, and they're very curious when you can speak sometime. They ask you like a crap load of questions. They're very curious, but they don't know. So all they can do is assume. And I think a lot of foreigners, they can only assume about Thai people too. And a lot of people generalize the way Thai people think. Because, you know, if you just don't know anything about a Thai person, they just stare at you like, what are you doing here, asshole? You know, they look at you like, oh, that guy don't like me. But that's not what they're doing. They're really not. They're not really sure. And when you come up to them and that guy's looking at you and you start speaking to him in Thai, and all of a sudden he's like your best friend. You know, it's weird. But, you know, we just get a visual like things are not good, you know. Graham, thank you very much for that, sir. It's Leo Lock somewhere. Joe and Gift are doing good. You can check out their channel and find out. I never baked anything. I worked at pizza places when I was a kid. I've never been a baker. Thai people get scared when I'm going to talk to them in English, even though I'm speaking Thai to them. That is a correct statement. Because your accent is so off, like mine, they don't know if you're speaking Thai. So here's a hint, and you probably already know this. Say some words that are really clear in Thai so they understand you're trying to say something in Thai. And then start the conversation. But yeah, they get real nervous when you say something. Or they'll say something in English and you'll respond and they go, hey, and they'll run off because they don't want to get embarrassed. Thank you, Mitch, very much. What is your favorite cut of Texas beef? I love a T-bone or a porterhouse. Probably there's not the meat on the T-bone is really good, but a porterhouse or a New York strip, I don't know. That's tough. I like all of it. Paige likes filet mignon. I think she just likes the name. A bacon wrap filet mignon. I miss Texas steaks, but you know what? When you get, for me, it was getting a little difficult to digest beef.
Yeah.
But when we go back, Mexican food and beef are always on the table. I did meet a guy here somewhere. I think we were in somewhere a little up north. He owned a restaurant. Was that where the guy from New York with the steakhouse? Lampang. We were in Lampang and met a guy from New York who had a beautiful picture of a steak on his restaurant. I'm like, okay, here we go, right? The beautiful picture that tastes like you're eating a piece of like jerky chalk. But he was from New York and he ordered special beef and it was very good, very good. He wouldn't let me pick out how I wanted it cooked. He just said, you're gonna like it or you won't have to pay for it. I'm just gonna bring it to you. And it was perfect. But now he's closed because he told me, I said, you want me to put you on my YouTube channel? He goes, yeah. But he said, I don't want to get too much business because actually when I hit 66 or something, maybe 62, he was going to collect his Social Security and just stop working. He was only doing that, to make money. But as soon as he got his Social Security, he was Thai. As soon as he got his Social Security, he was just going to travel. Haven't had a steak in 10 years. Why? Chang Nam, good to see you. What's up? Lance, working on a little retirement place in Karat. Hope to have y'all over one day. We're always in Karat. Well, we used to be. Anthony says, do you know when the borders will open up? We'll know today. I'm pretty sure here in Nakhon Phanom they're opened up. I got to get Paige to listen to the report to find out what's happening in general. And yeah, you have to sit. He's going to talk for at least an hour. I would do it if I could. You don't want my interpretation. I miss Sunday Fun Day too. Good to see you. Ayantu. We might have Sunday Fun Day next Sunday. Paige is hopefully doing some research on her laptop. Okay, she's not. Taco Galipsy says, next time you go through Hua Hin on your way to Prachua, stop at Blueport and go to the specialty market and get some U.S. grain-fed beef. My old friend Brian used to tell me about that place, and I just never had a chance to go. But maybe. I don't know. I'm not that big a deal eating beef anymore, really. I'm always disappointed. You really got to get it and cook it yourself, I think. I talk about Lazada, but do we ever use Shopee? Shopee? No. Why? Why? Back in Sweden, and he's already ready to come back, but he can't. Neil, good to see you. Graham, good to see you. Pete, what now? I'm in Manhattan once a week. I'm pretty sure you're talking to somebody else. I speak to Joe every now and then. Right now they're doing the same as me, but they're babysitting a bunch of dogs, and they're by a beautiful ocean. Do you ever buy Texas steaks through overnight mail? Does that make sense to you, Sam? I think it takes 2 nights to get here. Cruising the Thighway. We plan on opening a steak house in Providence. Be careful, you misspelt that. They're going to attack you. A lot of times I do my header for my videos kind of the last minute sometimes. I'm uploading the video and I've got to make like a cover page. To get off the subject, the hardest thing about making YouTube videos is coming up with a name. I've got like almost 900 videos and I have to name each one of them. And sometimes I have to re-watch the video because I forgot what, for me every day is a new day. I forget a lot of times what I said tomorrow, what I did yesterday. Now, how can I forget tomorrow? I haven't said that. See? A lot of times I forget what I said yesterday. And I have to rewatch the video and try to figure out a name to name the video. It's very difficult. And yeah, so sometimes I'll do it like right at the moment before I post it, and I'm typing and I make a typo and all the Nazis come out, there, not there, there, you know, like, okay, whatever, dude, you know, sorry. Don't look at my comment section. Most of the people that watch it, English is not their first language anyway. I'm from Texas, so it's not my first language either, so relax. But I try to fix it, you know. They got to find something to bitch about, I guess. The best steak I ever got I've ever bought in Thailand was from Australia, but I had to cook it myself. And I just got a big chunk, so a lot of times they don't know how to cut the meat, and they cut it against the grain and it's chewy. So they don't know how to cut it sometimes, and they definitely don't know how to cook a steak. They can make a perfect piece of pork and chicken on a perfect fire and a perfect grill, but they'll take a piece of meat out of the freezer, throw it in the microwave, put it on a pan with some water and a lid, and that's how they cook the steak. That's how they've been taught, but that's how Thai people like it. So, and they cut it too thin. No drinking tonight. I'm going to donate blood in the morning at the local hospital. I think it's very important to do that. I've done it a long time. I've done it all my life. So I think donating blood is very important. And I have to not drink at least for 24 hours. So no flights?
No flights.
Okay, Paige just said there's no flights inside of Thailand, period. All over Thailand, everywhere. Okay, what about coming to Tapanoma? Okay, stop. As of right now, no international flights coming into Thailand until May the 31st. So after that, we'll get some more news if they're going to extend it beyond that. So I would guess it just all depends on outside of Thailand. They're going to do it month to month, you know it. But they've already said they've got one flight coming into Tapanoma, right?
They say one flight, yeah.
So you still have flights coming in and out of Bangkok. See what happens? Well, guys, that's it. I think I'm going to let you go. I'm going to do some research. I got to finish up a video. Tomorrow, I got a video coming out on how to move to Thailand. I hope you guys watch it. If you like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on it. Making these informational videos is difficult to do. There's a lot of editing involved in it. The editing of the everyday life videos is super easy. I know somebody asked me early on and forgot to answer you, but I do a little bit in the morning, and then I do a little bit in the afternoon, and then after like 5 o'clock, I'll sit at my computer and I'll finish it up with a cocktail. Maybe at the end of my videos, that's why they're a little sloppy. But I usually do it in 3 parts. It just keeps me busy throughout the day. It gets a little bit more difficult when you're traveling, but I still do kind of the same concept. But tomorrow's going to be an informational video on some tools on how to move to Thailand. And I think I've got some good tips for you that might make your living in Thailand super easy and not stressful, worrying about immigration and visa laws that change all the time, and dealing with immigration or sitting in immigration. I've got some tools for you to use to just make your life really easy in Thailand. I hope you watch the video. And I know a lot of people already live here, and I'm going to ask you to also put your input in the comment section on how your experience with immigration and you know, stuff, good or bad, in Thailand with immigration and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming with us today. 315 people watched. I don't know how many in total, but thank you, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next video. ขอบคุณครับโชคดีครับแล้วเจอกันใหม่ครับ
Bye.
Bye